The timing couldn't be more unsettling. Just as Drake and Kendrick Lamar are trading blows in one of the biggest rap battles in recent years, a shooting happens on Drake's doorstep. Today we're exploring the facts and the troubling questions this incident raises.
This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working, apparently, as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you.
The rivalry between hip-hop heavyweights Drake and Kendrick Lamar may have just taken a very dangerous turn. A shooting at Drake's home has left his security guard injured, and it also highlights the potential real-world consequences of their bitter lyrical battles. The adult male victim was left seriously injured in the Tuesday morning shooting and was urgently transported to a Toronto hospital. Investigators are being tight-lipped, but Paul Krozik of the city's police service confirmed they are meticulously searching surveillance footage for any potential leads. Speaking of surveillance footage, that could very well be how a bad actor would have gained access to Aubrey Graham's home, and that's Drake's real name, by the way. During their rap battles, Kendrick Lamar released satellite images of Drake's home and included them in a video for his diss. Much like one of the most famous rap battles of all time with Biggie and Tupac, Drake and Kendrick Lamar began their disses with subtle jabs that quickly grew more personal and far more aggressive. These tracks are starting to go beyond music rivalry, and they're touching on very deeply personal topics. Fans and tabloids alike are dissecting every lyric and every action, and this constant spotlight is serving to amplify tensions and make it harder to de-escalate this situation.
LA just going crazy.
That fuck 'em up. A bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Yeah, so that's one of 5 songs that they've been
They dropped a whole album in a week.
It's fucking crazy.
Back and forth.
Why?
I think it's competition.
This is why this is not healthy, my nigga. Anything could happen. Drake could fall and break his toe, cuz did that. That's what you get for fucking with Kendrick, man. Cut this shit off.
Yes, Corrupt, I'm with you when you're right. Cut this shit off because things are getting far too real out here. Now, if we remember, the 90s feud between Biggie and Tupac tragically ended in the deaths of both artists, highlighting the deadly potential when rivalries spiral out of control. The X factor in this beef is the role of social media. Drake and Kendrick Lamar can instantly address each other, and millions of fans potentially inflaming this situation even further. And while the Drake and Lamar feud has been heated, it hasn't reached the overtly violent stage that tragically defined the Biggie and Tupac era. For people who like their music, hopefully both artists and those around them have learned from the past, which is the Biggie and Tupac situation, and are going to actively work to prevent a tragic outcome. Because what we have learned from this situation is that even if this shooting is unrelated, unconnected to the feud, it's a reminder that violence can erupt and nobody is that insulated from it. On that note, I'd like to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think the shooting at Drake's home is connected in any way to the beef that he has with Kendrick Lamar? Do you think Kendrick Lamar was going a little bit below the belt by posting Drake's address pretty much on social media? And do you think this is a situation that we can see go as far as the Tupac and Biggie situation ended up ultimately going? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, make sure that while you're down there, you're hitting that subscribe button. You are turning your notifications on so you won't miss a video or a live stream as soon as I upload. With all that being said, I don't have much else. I will see you in the next one. Peace.